If there's any kitchen skill to master, let it be this one. Hi friends, I'm Ashley from Little Black Skillet, and the one kitchen skill I may use the most day in and day out is how to cut an onion. So today I'm going to show you 3 different and easy ways to cut an onion. Before we get started, you'll want to grab the right tool for the job, and that is a chef's knife. Not a serrated knife, not a steak knife, not a paring knife, a chef's knife. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is remove this end and this end. Just cut off the stem end. Then we want to get rid of this root end, but not cut all of the root off. Just the little hairy parts. And next you're going to cut right through the center of the root. It's going to give you a flat surface so it doesn't roll around. You want to peel off this outer papery skin. Now we're going to dice the onion, and this is the stem end and this is the root end. You can tell that it's still attached right here. What you're going to do is you're going to kind of go across like this, but not all the way through. You're going to do that all the way up and hold your fingers right here to make it stable. Then you're going to rotate it and you're going to do some cuts this way. Again, don't go through the end of the root. That is what is holding the onion together. So rotate this back again, and you're just going to go, keep your knuckles flat against the knife, and you're just going to go straight down. Now I'm going to show you how to slice an onion thinly. You can go either this way or this way. So again, I am holding my knuckle flat against the knife and just go straight down. When it gets to this point, sometimes I'll flip it like that, just so I have more stability. The third way I'm going to show you is how to cut an onion for roasting or for kabobs. So we're going to do the same thing. We trim the ends here again, leave the root intact. Through the root, peel off this papery skin. We have our 2 halves. Again, they're flat so they don't roll around on the cutting board. Let's pretend we're going to do this for kabobs. So we want to make sure that you have about 1.5 inches to fit on a skewer. So I have my knife at an angle and I'm going to cut through the root. So see, the root is still attached. This whole thing is still attached. And then I'll cut this again. Here's what we can do. If you're making kabobs or even roasting these, you want to make sure that these pieces are the same thickness as the other veggies that you're cooking. Depending on how big they are, you may need to divide these in half. So I'm just going to pull these apart until they're even. You can even go smaller. So just use the layers of the onion here. I could even do this into thirds. Again, it all just kind of depends on the other ingredients that you're going to have on your kebab. The key is to make sure they're all similar in size. Because we've kept the root, these all stay together. And it's going to make skewering them so much easier. And that's it. Thanks for following along. And be sure to check out Little Black Skillet for more kitchen tips and easy everyday recipes.